Now, let's talk about owning your own direct booking website. At this point, you've got experience. You've been on all the platforms. You are on Booking, you're on Vrbo, and you're on Airbnb. And now you're ready to cut the middleman out all the way and do it yourself. Well, not all the way, because you're still going to have your platforms on their sites, but you're going to sync it to your own direct booking. And this way you can keep a lot of those commissions and fees that they take out. And this is how you grow. And this is how you become Airbnb or VRBO one day. This is how you cut the middleman out. But it's going to take responsibility. So the platform is no longer doing all the work for you. You have some work to do yourself. So you have to be a little bit more responsible with your own. So you have to deal with your own marketing, your own payment processing, which I use Stripe, fraud prevention, your own guest screening, rental agreements, cancellation terms, customer support, right? If there's any chargebacks, you got to deal with it. If there's any damage, you better make sure you have homeowners insurance or different ways to keep their security deposit. So do not build a direct booking website and assume that reservations will just magically arrive. A website is not a marketing strategy. It's a destination. You should still give people a reason to visit. So where direct booking comes from, direct reservations may come from. So previous guests, referrals, social media, you got to go on Google and market, email marketing, your corporate relationships you've developed, insurance companies you connected with, give them your direct marketing spot. Give hospitals for long-term stays your direct marketing platform. Give universities your direct booking website, local businesses, right? This is how you do it after you've built up a good reputation with your business. So step one, create a brand. Select a business name that can represent more than one property. Create a professional email address, a telephone number, basic virtual branding, a clear guest promise. You're going to need a logo. So your brand should answer these following questions. What type of stay do we provide? Next, you need to create a simple website, and your website should include photography from your professional photographs, the availability, the rates, the policies, secure booking, contact information, frequently asked questions, privacy information, your terms, your rules, your reviews from your previous listings. You do not want to collect credit card information. You want to use a secure site like Strip or PayPal, things of that nature. So use a professional payment and booking system. Your next step 3, create a guest database with appropriate constant maintain information. Now, you should have already done this from your previous listings. So collect their emails, numbers, names, the dates that they visit, the reason for travel, notes about the guests, anything that you feel valuable that needs to go in the notes, put it in the notes to collect your database. Sometimes a guest may get a no, like, no, you cannot come back, right? Like the people that threw that party multiple nights. So you got to make notes. You have to develop professional relationships with your guests. Step 4, create a guest offer. Guests that have who join your list, your email list, maybe they get a discount. Repeat guests get a discount. So do not attempt to move existing platform reservations off that platform to avoid fees. Just start fresh. So Airbnb generally will prohibit you from collecting reservation-related information as far as payments and things of that nature. So don't worry about that. Now, honor the terms of the platform that introduced the reservation. Build a direct relationship for future eligible business, not violating the agreement attached to the current reservation. So your Airbnb guests, you should build a personal relationship and move them over to your direct as they become repeat guests. Now, what you want to do is you want to have rental agreements in place. You want to have identity verifications. You're going to need a way to screen them for fraud. You're going to need a cancellation policy. Basically, everything that Airbnb and Vrbo and Booking is doing, you want to do. So you don't want to change or rock the boat. You just want to do the same thing, but do it your way. With direct booking, you can create more of an infrastructure yourself. So this is why direct bookings offer control but also requires maturity. Now let's get into automation tools for your STR technology. Okay, so now we're going to build the technology stack. So the technology stack is a group of tools that helps your business to operate and be automated. So technology should not replace hospitality. So don't get it twisted. It should remove the repetitive work so that you have more time to provide hospitality. The goal is not to become absent. The goal is to become efficient. Let's look at category one, dynamic pricing. It is a recommended tools that research includes. And to do that, you want to look at sites like Price Labs, Beyond. Dynamic pricing tools can automatically adjust rates based on certain factors, such as the market demand, the day of the week, seasonality, local events, booking, lead times, or even look at occupancies and adjust your prices. If you have gaps in your calendar, it can adjust your prices. So in the United States, pricing currently begins around, $14.49 per listing per month, plus applicable taxes. And it's advertised as a 30-day free trial. So go ahead and start it. Prices may change. So y'all should verify the current plan before subscribing. A pricing tool that does not meet what your needs are, just bypass it. So you'll need to see, this is what you need. You need to make sure that your base price is set. You need to know your minimum price. You need to know your minimum amount of stays. Is it 2 nights or 3 nights? What happens if there's an event in town? Will it override certain pricing? So you need to know these things to set boundaries so the automation won't make mistakes. Category 2, your messaging. Hospital is a really good one. So it's a host tool, messages tools that can operate your booking confirmations, your pre-arrival reminders, your check-in instructions, your first night follow-ups, your checkout reminders, review requests, answer common questions. So Hospitable supports schedules and event-based messages. So it does this by automating messages in key moments, such as the booking arrivals, then the checkouts and review requests. Hospitable currently offers a free essentials level to where paid plans and prices depend on the selected features and a number of properties. A single host payment plan may be around $20 a month. So all of my students listening, make sure you verify before joining. Do not automate every response. Some situations require human judgment, such as complaints or safety concerns, requested refunds, maintenance, even emergencies. What about neighbor complaints, accessibility needs, emotional guests, right? Platform disputes. Automate your routine information. So you want to personally handle certain emails as well. So you can go the automation route, but add your personal touch to it. The category 3, cleaning coordination tools. So you want to use sites like Turno, which is formerly known as Turno B&B, which is a cleaning and operation system that used when your portfolio was growing. So it can really connect your calendars to your cleaning staff and the scheduling applied to it. So this allows cleaners to submit completion information and photographs right into the system. So a cleaning system can help you coordinate your checkout times, your next check-in, your cleaner assignments, even if there's backup cleaners needed, inspections, photographs, supply reporting, maintenance reporting, cleaner payments, turnover checklists. Your cleaner should have to discover a same day turnover by accident. They should already know through the system. So the cleaning schedule should be connected to your reservation schedule. Category 4, smart access. Examples of a smart lock brands include Slage. One of my favorite that I use all the time is Lockly. And it comes with software that you download right on your phone to help your smart lock system. Now, these things allow you to create unique guest codes, such as the last 4 of their phone number, activate codes as far as checking in, it deactivates codes as guests are checking out. Also, you can have cleaner codes in there, and this really helps you. So this supports check-ins. And supports you to be remote and not have to physically check a guest in yourself. Now, these locks can range around 150 to 300. If you want to get a really good one with the hardware and software, you're going to spend about $300 at least for a good one. Do not purchase a lock because it looks modern. Confirm if the door is even compatible or it has Wi-Fi requirements. What's the battery life? Does it remote access just here or anywhere in the world? Code capacity, software integration, backup key access, emergency entry. Does it come with its own physical key so you can get in if something happens? So always have a backup procedure because you never want to get locked out. So sometimes technology can fail. I've even had batteries to die, right? Internet service can go down. So a guest can enter the wrong code and it locks the system up. So your system must have a plan for those moments. Category 5. Channel management and property management tools to research. They include sites like Hostaway, Guestly, Hospitable, and other systems that match the size and complexity of your business. A channel manager synchronizes information across booking channels. So a property management system helps manage the broader operation. A channel manager may synchronize things like availability, your reservations, your booking rates, listing information, any restrictions you may have. Property management systems may also manage communication, your cleaning, all of your tasks, your owner reports, even your payments, and it can manage direct bookings. What about the team access, financial reporting? Now, Hostaway describes it as channel manager as connecting platforms to things such as Airbnb, VRBO, and booking. So it'll connect the availability rates and the reservations, and the information can all be managed in one place so you don't have to jump from site to site. So do not pay for an enterprise level property management system when you have one property and no revenue. Wait until you've grown. But you do not manage 15 properties with a notebook, right? And your memory and 15 separate calendars. So your system should grow with the business. Let's get into the next stage because these property management systems are good if you have 2 to 5 properties. So when you have that many properties, now you take VRBO and Booking.com when operational ready, your channel manager, you want it to automate your cleaning coordination and your central messaging. You want it to connect with your team members, such as maintenance, right? More advanced pricing rules, direct booking websites, connect it all with your channel manager so that you can have consistency. Now, when you're getting around 3 to 6 properties, you need to consider a full property management system. That provides you with owner reporting, team permissions, advanced accounting, revenue management oversight, centralized operations, quality control, inspections, dedicated guest support coverage, direct booking marketing, formal standard operations procedure. So your focus becomes scale. So remember, what works through personal effort at one property must become a documented system before you can reach 10 properties. So here are your action steps. My family, my students, information without implementation does create transformation. We are not here to simply learn the names of these platforms. We are here to build. We are here to assess, and we're going to figure out your assignment. So assignment 1, create your platform comparison. Create a 1-page comparison of Airbnb, Vrbo, Booking.com, and maybe your own personal direct booking for documentation. So your expected customer and your actual fee structure. What about your cancellation operations and your payment process, property eligibility, calendar sync options, your advantages? What are your risks? Do not copy the generic percentages from the lesson. Log into these platforms and review the current registration materials and record what applies to your property. Your assignment number 2, build your master listing folder. Create a folder containing the following items: professional photography of your property, property title options, You'll want your full descriptions and even your short descriptions, such as your bedroom breakdown. What's your amenity list? You need your house rules in there, your check-in instructions, your check-out instructions. Are there parking instructions? What about emergency contacts? Never forget your Wi-Fi. Put that in there. Even your tax, put it in there. Your pricing worksheet, your cleaning list. All of this becomes a part of your library. So instead of rebuilding everything every time you add a platform, you already have an organized folder to where you can provide accurate information. Assignment number 3, draft your listings. So when you're looking at Airbnb and Vrbo, now if the property qualifies for booking or not, do not activate all 3 immediately unless the property is ready. So pricing has been reviewed. Messagings are prepared. Calendars are synced. Cleaning is confirmed. Access is tested. So you understand the payment fee structure. A draft allows you to see what information is missing before the reservation arrives. Assignment number 4, test Price Labs. Sign up for the currently available Price Labs trial. Connect the listing to review the demonstration of the property. And you want to study the base price, the minimum price, the maximum price, your weekend adjustment, your last minute discounts for those late travelers, future premium and minimum stay recommendations, local market data. Do not immediately turn on synchronization. First, understand what the system is recommending. Assignment number 5, test Hospitable. Create a Hospitable account using the available free plan for the trial. Build at least 4 messages, which is your booking confirmation, pre-arrival message, check-in instructions, checkout reminder. Read each message as from the guest perspective. Ask yourself, is it clear? Was it warm? Is it too long? And does it answer the guest likely questions that they may have? Does it sound like my brand? Does it provide the correct time and location? Could someone follow it late at night even when they're sleeping? Assignment number 6. Draw your technology stack 1 page and write booking platform, pricing tools, messaging tools, cleaning systems, smart locks, channel manager, account system, direct booking plan. Beside each tool, I need you to label it needed now, needed after first booking, needed after second platform, needed after second property. Need this one later. Do not allow software expenses to eat your profit before business begins. Use the right tool at the right stage of your business. And finally, I want to tell you that the platform does not make you successful. The platform gives you access. What you do with that access determines your results. Airbnb can bring the guests. Vrbo can bring the family. Booking.com can bring the international or hotel style traveler. Your direct booking website can bring the guest back. Now, Price Labs can help you adjust the rates. Hospitable can send the message. Turno can alert the cleaners. And your smart locks can open the door. Your channel manager can synchronize the calendars. But none of those tools can replace your standards. They cannot replace your integrity. They cannot replace your preparation. They cannot replace your cleanliness. They cannot replace your customer service. They cannot replace your leadership. Technology should support the business, but you must lead the business. When I began, I started building my short-term rental business. Every experience taught me something, positive or negative. The successful stays taught me what guests valued. The difficult stays taught me where my systems were weak. The mistakes taught me what needed to be documented so that I wouldn't repeat it. And the growth taught me that you cannot scale your chaos, because it'd be more chaos. You can only multiply what you have already built. If you build confusion and add 10 properties, you will have 10 times the confusion. Trust me, I know. If you're building systems and you've added 10 properties, these systems should help you create consistency, removing the chaos. This is why there's always a way to start the right way, not the fast way, not the flashiest way, the right way. Your assignment is to research, create your drafts, test the automation, and build your platform plan. Do not allow fear of technology to stop you. You do not need to master every tool overnight. That's why I'm here to help coach you through this. You simply need to understand the next step it will take. Keep your faith higher than your fear and your purpose stronger than your pain. And always remember, you can do this. Okay? So until next time, I'll see you on the next lesson.